Hello guys, if you want to learn mobile development to build mobile apps, your app can be running on Android, iOS, iPad, tablet, softwares on Windows, and then apps on Mac. Net Maui is a choice for you, and I can teach you that. So I just want to do a brief video where I show you what makes up that app, Maui app, and what made up License Handy Tips, right? Let me first go to Maui app. There's a project I'm gonna use to show you what you get out of the box and then how I have extended that in my actual app. So we're gonna talk about AppShell. What is AppShell? What on earth is AppShell? Do you see the apps I have? There's a Flyout, right? So that's what AppShell is all about. So in the meantime, let me show you what you get. You see, you get only this. This is your AppShell, right? But you're gonna have to configure it. And I'm also gonna show you the code behind. Never mind these errors because I need to install additional .NET workload, the SDKs for Mac Catalyst, Tizen, Windows. So I removed them from my system, right? So I don't need them. So you see, it's nothing. There's nothing there. But what does it do? I'm gonna let you ask the question. So let me close that and show you. Let me close this project and let's open License Handy Tips, the actual app. So let me launch the app in the meantime to show you what I'm talking about. What is AppShell in .NET Maui? And let me go to this project and we're gonna open AppShell. And I'm gonna show you the code behind, right? So let me just move this guy out of the way and let's just, there we go. So AppShell, so it's using the Flyout system. I'll show you what that looks like, right? So let me first try to get inside the app and we'll take it from there. So here I'm using the comments for you to understand. I have the header and I'll show you the header where I'm just injecting the view, right? It's a content view. We'll talk about those, and the pages. As you can see, content views, content pages, for identity, for startup, all of this, all of that. Okay, so now how does this look like? The way it looks like, it's very simple. So I have the entry, the first page that starts. This one I call it setup page, right? So this setup page is the one that launches. Then this page is called startup page. Here it is. And then there's a page that's coming after this one. Okay, so then like a version updates, all of this. So let me tell you something that you need to understand. So what is AppShell? When I click on this menu, this is what we call it, the AppShell. This is what we call Flyout for people that are using Java, right? So this is the head part of it. I'm injecting it using the content view, right? And then like I said, I have an entry page that starts. But what I do is I'm disabling the behavior of the Flyout, right? And I'm saying the item should not be visible, right? And then I'm just giving a title and I'm pointing to where the page is. And I'm just saying this is going to be the route. So I'm using the route system. It's using the route, right? And also the startup page that you saw, but you never saw the version update. You never saw the no connection update page, and you never saw current date time. And then, but you've seen this login one, and I'm going to show you the logout page, and this in-app, you never saw it. Biometrics, you never saw it. And then what you see here, you see there's a bottom, I'll call them menu or Flyout. So this is how you configure it to say Flyout display option as multiple items, and then it has its own route, and then these are the tabs. So this tab, the default one, it's a home tab. So it has its own name for a reason, and then the title and the route, and I'm using this route for a reason also. And then the icon that you see here, we'll talk about the icons, where I get the icon from, and then what I'm injecting inside. So that's the first tab. The second one, topics, the identical. The third one, trending, and the fourth one, suggestions. The fifth one, its profile, so you see all 5 of them. And then afterwards I have what you call feedbacks, so, but you don't see feedback because a feedback is just here, and there's a feedback. And then finally, this is what I call footer. I'm also injecting the footer. There we go. So this is it. And then behind the scenes, there's a more that goes into it. So this is what we call registering the routes. If I need to go to a specific page, for example, add feedback, right? I just go and say feedbacks. So this is not it, but if I click add, so it's gonna resolve me getting to that page by just registering the route, right? And then here I'm just doing what we call wiki reference messaging. I'm just sending a signal to this guy to do certain things behind the scenes. So I can teach you all this, how to set up, what do they do, all of that. Sounds good? For 25 Rand per session on weekdays, 8 p.m. until 9 p.m. If you schedule 4 sessions, I'll give you the 5th session for free. Sounds good? Let me know.